Sora 2 is absolutely crazy for making AI product videos, and I'm not even exaggerating. Everyone's using it for AI content, but nobody's talking about how insanely good it actually is at creating product commercials. Just upload a product photo and a simple text prompt, and Sora 2 creates stunning cinematic product videos like this, and this. But here's the thing, most people have no clue how to use it properly. They're just throwing random prompts at it and hoping for the best. That's why I'm breaking down exactly how you can create professional product videos that actually convert. By the way, all my examples here are made with Sora 2 inside of OpenArt. And honestly, OpenArt is pretty sick because you get access to Sora 2, VEO 3.1, Kling, Nano Banana, and Seedream all in one place. Plus, you don't get that annoying watermark when you generate videos. I'll drop the link in the description so you can check it out and try it with me. Now, let's look at some of the examples I made in just a couple of hours while trying out Sora 2. First, go to OpenArt and go to the Video tab. Then choose Text to Video or Image to Video, depending on what you're planning to do, and select Sora 2 as your model. As you can see, you have two options here. One is Sora 2 Fast, which costs a minimum of 200 credits, perfect for testing. The next is Sora 2 Pro, which costs around 600 credits minimum. This is what you can use for high-quality client work or premium commercial content. Also, you can even select the duration and dimensions of your generation, which is another advantage of using OpenArt. Let's begin with this prompt to generate a Red Bull commercial, where we want some extreme sports footage along with narration, and this is the result it gave me.
Standing still, push harder, fly higher. When limits fade, legends rise. Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay, what actually blows my mind is that this ad was made only with a simple text prompt, and it turned out to be this good. If you use other AI video tools, you most likely won't get results like this.
The edge is calling. Wings don't grow from standing still.
Just to show you the difference, I ran the same prompt in VEO 3.1, and this is what I got. I think it's alright, but personally, I found Sora to be a lot better. Sora 2 understands what kinds of shots will look realistic, even though I didn't explain anything much in the prompt. Sometimes it's better to keep your prompts between 50 to 100 words long. Longer prompts don't always give better results. They just confuse the AI more. You just need a clear description of your idea, and Sora will create the whole ad for you. And honestly, this was only my first try. You can offer product demos to businesses that sell sports gear or fitness equipment. You can charge $500 to $2,000 per video, while traditional production companies are charging $5,000 to $25,000 for the same result. Your profit margin is higher since your actual cost per video is under $50. Now, the next example is my favorite one so far. Watch this.
Nothing says summer like this. Cheers, everyone.
Look how flawless this is. This is the prompt I gave. A summer scene, sun-soaked beach, friends gathering, the golden hue of the sun, a bottle of Coca-Cola glistening with condensation, and the soft sound of waves and seagulls. It delivered exactly what I wanted. Everything looked so real. Now, it's obviously not perfect in every single way, because if you look closely, you can see she is drinking from a closed bottle, which doesn't really make any sense, but if you give it a couple more tries and improve the prompt, you can definitely get flawless results. Here's something nobody tells you. If you're making complicated shots, be ready to test and redo your video 3 to 10 times before it's perfect. A simple video you expected to cost $15 can end up costing $150 after all the changes and fixes. This doesn't mean Sora 2 isn't a good value. It's still much cheaper than working with a film crew, but go in with realistic expectations. You're still getting professional results for a fraction of the cost. You just need to budget a little extra for testing. Let's see more examples. The next prompt is to generate a Ferrari commercial in the Italian countryside. Engine sound design along with narration.
Italian soul, racing blood, 300 kilometers per hour of pure passion. The prancing horse doesn't follow roads, it creates legends. This is
For some reason, it cuts off the punchline at the end, but overall, it's still pretty decent. Think how much money this would have cost if it was a traditional ad. I didn't have to go to Italy to shoot this. It only took me less than 5 minutes to make this at home. That's a 95% plus cost reduction. But it's not just about the money, it's also about time. Traditional production takes anywhere from 3 to 30 days, depending on complexity. Sora 2 brings that down to just minutes or hours. Also, don't forget that I created all these commercials without any reference images. Now let's try creating a Coca-Cola commercial with a reference image.
Bubbles rising, happiness shared. From summer days to midnight moments, open joy, Taste the
For
feeling.
this ad, I gave a reference image along with a prompt to create a Coca-Cola product commercial with narration. Even though it was pretty good, let's be real about the limitations, because understanding what Sora 2 can't do is just as important as knowing what it can. Sora 2 usually cannot make readable text in your videos. Sometimes the text it generates will look like gibberish. The best way is to add your text afterward in video editing software. This means Sora 2 works best for B-roll and extra footage, not for videos where every single text detail must match strict brand guidelines. Now, let's create a UGC product ad for Nivea with this reference image and prompt. When you look at this prompt, you can see I gave visual beats like a numbered list so that I could split complex actions into multiple shots instead of cramming them into one sentence. This helps the AI execute the shots in a systematic way.
A century of care.
Even though the ad looked really like a UGC video, with those close-up shots and lighting, the finger placement and how the product is upright on the table is a little off. But the impressive part is that it understood what I meant when I said finger swirls cream creating texture pattern. Now, I want to be honest with you. Sora 2 has big improvements in making things look realistic, but it still has trouble with certain physics details. So while results are much better than other models, they aren't perfect yet. So always begin by creating short 4-second test videos first. This way, you can quickly and cheaply see if your idea works before paying for a longer video. Many brands usually pay over $500 for each UGC video just to try out different hooks and variations for their ad campaigns. With Sora 2, you can make 10 hook variations in a few minutes, test them all, and quickly see which ones perform best. Creators like Mike Futia are already using this approach for DTC brands and making a lot of money. Now let's check out the final example. I'm giving this Rolex image and a prompt to generate a Rolex commercial with close-ups, lighting, and slow rotations, along with narration.
Measured in centuries, every tick a promise kept, crafted for those who shape tomorrow. Time well spent. Rolex.
I really loved the output, that punchline of the voiceover, and it even added cinematic music when I didn't prompt it. This means Sora 2 actually understands what the user wants. But when you look at the close-up shot, you can see the text is random. As I said before, it's not good with text, but everything comes together so well, and this tool is way ahead of anything else out there in the market right now. You can make 30 product videos each month for clients and charge over $2,000 a month for managing their content. Some creators even started spamming on social media with content made by Sora 2 and gained millions of views, whether it's funny memes or commercials. This is just my first test in reaction to OpenAI's Sora 2 video model, and my takeaway is, even though it has some tiny mistakes, if prompted correctly 3 to 4 times, it can be fixed. Other than that, I don't think any other AI video model can beat Sora 2 yet, and I definitely want to explore it more. Start testing today. Even if you waste $50 to $100 learning and experimenting, you're building skills that will be worth thousands of dollars when client demand explodes. I'll leave the link to OpenArt in the description below so you can check it out. And let me know what you want to see in the next video in the comments. That's it for today. See you in the next one.